Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In the year 1848, the Industrial Revolution is just starting to impact the world. Among these new fantastic innovations came the rise of snake oil salesmen promising to cure everything from cholera to baldness. For the immortals of the night, this means nothing until one such tonic begins poisoning them. Now antidotes and alliances are being sought out. One such alliance consists of Lord William Pelham, an Assamite played by Adam, Augustus Rogers, a gangrel played by Andrew, Herschel Buckman, a Tremere played by Chris, Amir, a Setite played by Slavic, and Joaquin is the storyteller. Diluted is a Vampire the Masquerade story that takes place in the Victorian Age vampire setting. If you wish to contact us, you can reach us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
Alright, so I believe when we last left off, all three of you and Clark, Amir, Herschel, and Miss Augie Rogers were all at the residence in Whitechapel of the Connell brothers, with Clark keeping watch over them. And I believe last thing we looked at is that I believe it was Mr. Rogers. I believe was looking through the bedrooms and found a list of names carved into the wood.
Yeah, I had called everyone else up there to kind of look at it and give their thoughts.
So yes, you see. So the rest of you, so you see there's this list of names with the but below a message written in Gaelic. You can't. Well, if you can't read it yet, but you can. What do you do?
I have 3 linguistics, but I really doubt my guy would have Gaelic, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I could lie and be like, I totally know Gaelic, but I don't. But I'm definitely studying this list and reading it over and seeing if I can make any kind of sense of it.
Yeah, you look it over and you just see just names. Look, men, women, just all kinds. Yeah, you see there's about 30 names, all in all, just written into it.
Huh. I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at Mr. Rogers and be like, good sir, I think it's time for me to use my arts again. See if I can feign any emotion, because I can't.
I don't have to hold your hand again, do I?
No, not this time, good sir. But before I do, though, do any of you have the ability to read this? And I motion towards the Gaelic, this type of writing.
I don't read that dirt.
Oh, yes, of course. I would never try to imply such a thing of a man of such stature. But please, if you could think positive thoughts and not to disturb my tranquility while I delve into the mystical arts here. And I am going to place my hands on it.
Yeah, so with this one, I would say that's a 5.
It's a 5? All right. Do I want to spend a willpower? I only got 4. No, I won't spend willpower. I got 6 dice. 2 successes. Oh, 3 successes. 3 successes. Sorry.
So are you just gonna are you running your hands over each name, or are you just gonna just in general?
Just in general. In general to kind of. I guess my thing is to gauge what this is and what. I mean, I know you know what I mean. I know I'm not gonna know what it is, but what the feeling behind his list is.
So yeah,
and then this writing.
A man could carve this in. It's just like a cold, like a rage, and doing this.
A rage, huh? Now, when you say rage, is it like a rage of loss or a rage of this is a list of people he hates, or am I able to tell?
The first one, more of like that. It's more of a
rage of loss. Okay. So I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna keep my hands on there and I'm gonna step back as if I'm been shocked a little bit, and I'm gonna look towards the 2 and I'm gonna be like, a man wrote this and this is it was a deep sense of loss and rage when he wrote this, almost like it's a memorial of a type, and I felt it coursing through me. Of course, I'm lying through my teeth, but I felt it coursing through me. This man definitely wrote this as a reminder, it seems, of those he lost, and there seems to be a purpose behind there. These names have to mean something, and I'm just kind of how many names are on here, by the way?
I said about 30-ish.
30. Oh, there are quite a bit of names here, so and none of them stick out to me. And I look up at him. But if I was to make an educated guess, and I kind of like look at Mr. Rogers to see if it's okay to make an educated guess, seeing that he's the alpha. I don't
like respond or anything. I just look at you.
Yeah. If I was to make a guess, I would say that this man obviously has some issue with our kind. If that stake that was above his door when we came into here, and if this list could potentially be people that he knew or loved that have been affected by our kind, would that be too wild of an educated guess there?
Same conclusion I would come to. And I turn and look at Almer's here, right? He was here. He's just quiet and not really.
And Clark will be there too, yeah, I guess.
Kind of look at him and what do you think?
Names mean record. Not sure. Might need to tell others. They might know more.
Very smart move, I would say. Do you happen to speak that language that's on the bottom there, or know what of it?
Can't read it.
I would just take out like a notepad. I imagine that I'd carry one around for like taking like a little like notebook for taking down like numbers and things like that. And I would just kind of start jotting down like the list of names and just take a moment to just everything I see, just kind of write it down, even if I don't understand it.
Okay, yeah. You do that, and so what do you do next? You're there, and you have the rest of the house too. So yeah, you're in the one bedroom. There's another bedroom, like the hallway. There's one to your left. There's another like study room, and then downstairs.
I'm gonna go to the study.
All right. In there, you see, like I mentioned earlier, there was there's like desks and like shelves and like you would see all there's like papers strewn all about. Some of them ripped up, some of them not. It's pandemonium. There's like a spilled over inkwell in the corner there, broken quills all over the place. It's a mess.
Is this a room I already went? This is a room that I went in last session or didn't go in last session.
I don't think you went in there. I think it was.
Gotcha.
I looked around a bit, but not.
You were downstairs with a mirror the whole time.
So what I would like to do is to kind of give the room a quick over, not looking for anything of like of mortal concern, but like anything occult wise that may stick out. You know what I mean? That may give me any implication that like these guys maybe were onto us a little more than we think they were, or you know what I mean? Like just kind of give it, not looking for any kind of just occult type stuff if that's possible.
All right. So what would you roll for that?
I'm not.
And occult, or
all right. Your call. Whatever. I'll roll perception occult if you want. That's what I was kind of hoping to focus on the occult.
I think it'll be because like you know what you're looking for, and so you would know what you would be looking for that. Yeah, so
because my guy's honestly shitty investigator.
Difficulty 7 because there's a big mess all around, and you might overlook it.
I'm going to spend a willpower point if that's okay.
Hey, what's your willpower at after?
My current willpower right now, before I spend it, is hold on, I'm waiting for my sheet to load. Is 4. I have a max of 5, but it's currently 4. Once I do this, it'll be 3.
Okay.
You said difficulty 7, so 2 successes.
So yes, you do manage to find a one volume in the corner. You notice it's like a journal with the word Nosferatu written into it. And you just see like a bunch of notes written again in Gaelic.
God damn. Holy shit. Like, I sit there for a second genuinely shocked. Because, I am Camarilla and fucking I do understand the importance of the masquerade. And I slowly, like, take this journal and I kind of walk back to where the group of people are. And I'm like, and I look at Clark, because Clark said he was a deputy of sorts, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Like, he said he was a deputy. I said, good sir, you might want to take a look at this. I have the page open with the writing, but point to, like, you know what I mean? Where it says Nosferatu, and I kind of, like, hand it over to him for the others to look.
He looks at it, he's like, this is troubling. Not their word for us. Not their word. I need to take this. I need to let the others know. This is not good.
While he's saying that, I kind of look sideways at Rogers, kind of like you know what I mean? Like, not comfortable with how this guy's reacting at all.
I'm gonna try and get a read on his body language to see like if I can tell if he's like fearful or upset, like angry, like what?
Okay, so what that would be empathy, and
Perception maybe?
yeah, I would say that. Do you have? Oh, yeah, you have empathy at 2, so 6. So yeah, difficulty 6.
I have 3 successes. Does careful apply to this?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Then I would have 3 successes.
Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, with 3 successes, you can definitely tell he's like, you see he's like concerned, and like it's like, okay, that he's like disturbed by this. Like this is not good at all.
Disturbed. Okay.
That damn steely demeanor of his seems to have cracked a little bit.
Yeah. I'll kind of I'll look at him and just say, "You seem upset."
This Irishmen should not know this word for us. They shouldn't.
Which word?
Nosferatu. It's not their language. It's further on the continent. Not for them. How do they know it?
Perhaps they are what is the term? Ghouls?
Perhaps that would honestly make this.
They may have a patron of some sort. That would make a lot of sense.
Honestly, that is a more positive outcome of this. If not, then it might mean that mortals might know more about us than we would like.
It may be hubris on my behalf, but I find it difficult to believe that any mortal would be able to uncover something so secret without help.
Yes, this is not good. You just see him sort of like just like walk off with it, just like okay. So you obviously see he's like thinking about something.
Should we look over the other rooms, Mr. Rogers? I'd feel more comfortable, actually, if you kind of led the way.
Just kind of eye roll and walk out to have a look around. And like I did before in this other room where I found the like names like scratched in and everything, I'm just kind of move some of the furniture around, look behind like beds and things like that. I guess start in the office and like move the desk a bit and like just thoroughly just going over everything to see if I can find anything that stands out.
Okay, so are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just looking in general?
Just in general, because I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for.
All right, so I guess that would just be perception. Yeah, you don't have
Perception by itself, nothing added to it.
Well, yeah, I would just if you're looking for something specific, I could give you that. But since you're not looking for anything specific,
Okay.
Give me a difficulty 7.
I have 1 success.
All right, so okay, so looking through that, you would notice that most of the papers are like financial transactions.
Well, that's important. That's something I can make. I can interpret. I do have finance, and just kind of look over them in more detail and see if I can maybe make some kind of connection. Business, where is it located? If there's an address, what the transactions are for, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so yeah, you can do that. Give me a perception and finance. And this time, yeah, careful would apply to this one, I believe. 1, 2. So, looking through this, you notice that there is a lot of you notice that most of the papers are just related to like business for to London, some like ports near France and stuff like that. You do notice a couple ones that like you do notice one address looks like it stands out because it's more inland. You see it Bristol. It's a town in Somerset on the west coast of England.
This stands out because like what kind of transaction is it that's going to this?
Okay, what's going through this? It's a like a lot of lumber and metal and supplies like that are being shipped over there. And
is there anything like fishy about it? Is it like an unusual value, or
it's fishy because like most of his contract, like almost every other contract, is more like the eastern coast of like.
Oh, so it stands out because it's location.
Yes, okay. Like I said, most of the stuff is on the east coast and like the coast of like the mainland of Europe. The Bristol's like stands out because it's so far east, so far west of what his usual stuff is.
I'm gonna kind of lay the document down and just unfold it all the way and kind of like point. You see this here? Looking over at Herschel. This kind of stands out to me. Can you do one of your spells on this?
Oh yes. Oh, it's so exhausting though. I hope you realize the toll that this has on me, but
No, I don't realize.
oh yes, this is incredible physical and mental strain on me. But I'm willing to do that for our group because I value our friendship. But
I would think you'd value your own life more when we were being threatened.
well, yes, of course. I just want you to know that I'm willing to sacrifice my constitution to help you and the group. I just hope you remember that one day. But please do not ruin my tranquility at this moment. And I start like across the circle, start humming a little bit under my breath.
You got nothing for this, right?
And gently rub my hand up and down the paper there. Is it all right for me to roll again there, storyteller?
Go right ahead.
All right, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty for this one, it would be 6.
3 successes.
Okay.
Whew, man.
For that you get this. You notice there's almost like 2 layers of this. The first layer of feeling for it was man feeling like almost like a grim, almost like a determination about it. It's almost like, okay, this is going here, this is going there, this is going good. And the next layer on top of that, more recent feeling is okay, must not be seen, must not be seen, must not be seen.
I say that a couple times. I raise an eyebrow.
Does it get anything specifically on the person who did this? Like, is it the same person as the carvings? Is it like anything?
No, it's actually
is there
it's
any
not
kind
the same
of...
person. It's a different person.
Huh. I kind of just say a lot as I'm feeling it over, and I sit there, rub my chin real quick, my heavily jowled chin, and I raise an eyebrow again to Mr. Rogers. I'm like, this information I was able to glean here. I go out, and is there a window in this room at all?
Yes.
And I slowly walk to the window with my hands like behind my back, and I look out the window. I think this really could help us, take us to the next level here. I kind of like look down one end of the window, look down at the other, and then turn around and lean against the window. We always talk of favors, Mr. Rogers. You seem to be a fan of them. You always seem to mention them, too, at odd times when I need help. I kind of look at my shoes, and I walk towards the middle of the room for a little bit, looking down at my feet, and I look up at him, warm and compassionately. And of course, I'm willing to give you this information, but you must understand the toll that it has on me. Maybe one day in the future, you could help me when I'm in need.
Maybe you can realize that your life hangs in the balance, and that if we together do not solve this problem, we are going to be killed by that disgusting monstrosity.
And this is why you don't try to bargain with the gangrel. I don't say that out loud, do you? But I turn around and I walk back towards the window. Indeed. That's why this one I'll be sharing for free this time. And I kind of turn around and look at him a little bit from the side. And then I look back out the window. The man who wrote this is not the same man who wrote that information on the bed. But this man had a determination that he felt when he made this transaction. But eventually that determination became a sense of foreboding and wanting to hide what he did, hoping that it wasn't found out. Hiding it from whom? I don't know. But to me, if there's 2 different men, then I'm getting 2 different impressions here, and there's 2 brothers, I think we could really well guess that this is probably one of the brothers here. I just don't know who he's hiding it from. Is he hiding it from his other brother? Or is he hiding it from our kind? I simply do not know. And I turn around and I lean back against the window, the edge of the window while looking at him.
I kind of sit back and, all right, do you have any ideas on what we should do next? And before you go any further, do know that I do appreciate your attempt at bargaining. Just make sure you actually have leverage next time.
Of course. By the way, out of character, I did that because of the megalomania thing. You know what I mean? Like, I just want you to know it. Well, I think the first thing we should do is and I kind of wave my cane outside the door, get that intense gentleman to go run down his channels and let them know. And probably be freed of his yoke so we can continue on, maybe not as scrutinized as we are now.
If you think you can get rid of him, then fantastic.
Whew.
I'm gonna kind of like peek out the hall and see if I can see him, spot him anywhere. Like, is he like close by? Is he like?
Yes,
What's he doing?
you see that he is in the he's in the other bedroom, the one that you guys weren't looking in. He's standing there. And he's like looking. He's like still has a journal in his hand. He's like looking over the place.
Maybe I can try the talking. I kind of walk as I tap my cane on the floor. So more in an effort to let the gentleman, Mr. Clark, know that we are heading his direction, because he still fucking scares me and I don't know what the hell he is. So as I walk in the room, I kind of like stand there and kind of wait for him to turn around to see if he turns around and looks at me while I'm standing there.
He's like, yes.
It's a fine collection they have there, huh? And I kind of just like put my arms behind my back as I'm looking over the books. I look over at him. I'm like, sir, may I give a suggestion?
What?
I really feel that maybe we're not utilizing our assets to the best of our abilities at this very moment. I believe in your hands, and does he still have that book that I gave him in his hands right now?
Yes.
I believe in your hands you have a rather large concern when it comes to our community and the masquerade. I think by your reaction, you would agree with me there.
Mm-hmm.
I really think what we're looking into right now is not to the importance of that. And I feel that, as you said earlier, you should probably be letting your peers and your leadership know of that. We simply can continue looking into what we're looking into right now and meet back at a later time, maybe tomorrow evening.
Fine. Stay in city.
Oh, yes, sir, of course. I will not leave the city. I am very vested in finding an answer to this problem.
And so he turns and just like pushes it aside and walks out. Grabs the mirror, like, snake is best under boot heel. And they just pushes the mirror, just walks out with him.
Like, brings the mirror with him, or
yes.
Insurance. And I look at, I kind of raise an eyebrow. He must think we're closer than we actually are. I kind of just like walk down the hallway. What do you think we should do now?
He's going to be all right.
He's a nice man. He's a nice man. But back to our point, I really don't know what we can do at this point. We could continue to search in this house, or maybe that gentleman that we were informed of has ways that he could help us look into this. I mean, what better person to have around you than a warrior, right? I mean, you're the warrior type. I kind of give you the once over.
And he's going to raise an eyebrow.
and I would feel a lot more comfortable if we were to have more of your warrior types around at this moment.
Who?
Lord Pelham. They said he is of that clan with a very, very, very bad reputation, I would say. But I'm not one to judge, even though his clan and mine don't have the best of relations. But I'm an outlier to my clan. I am different. I bring envy among members of my clan, so I can understand being different.
Earlier this evening, Amr was very adamant in his untrustworthiness.
Amir's clan itself also has a reputation of being untrustworthy. If we were to believe stereotypes, we'd be getting nowhere.
Very true.
Plus, we are not Amir, and he seems to be keeping someone occupied right now. So why not?
How would you propose we meet with this Lord Pelham, though?
Well, I'm actually concerned he didn't meet us. He did not meet us when he said he would. Maybe we could try to search his residence. Maybe something happened to him. Maybe these mortals found him. I don't know. I think that could be the next step.
I am positive this matter will concern him as equally as it does us, considering he was one of those who was contacted before. That said, I do not wish to seek him out in his own haven. He may react violently. It's better to try and contact him through other means.
I know the perfect way. If we simply make a stop back at my haven.
All right, then. I have no other desirable course of action. I don't see any way to go from here. We definitely have gained more information, but how to find these brothers is still eluding me, so...
Well, we are better off than we were yesterday, were we not?
I was better off not knowing that there was an angry Nosferatu who wanted to gut me.
I was better off when I wasn't poisoned. I simply turn around out of anger and walk off. Shall we then?
So you're leaving the house behind?
Do we have anywhere else to search, or?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You didn't. For one thing, you just saw Clark look around in the one bedroom. You looked at the bed, like the bedpost. Gave a brief searching through the one with the names in it. And you did the ones you did search were like the only room you really like thoroughly searched was the study. Actually, I think.
Should we search these other rooms, or do you think we should continue on?
It wouldn't hurt to have a look around just in case we find something else.
All right.
So we'll split our efforts up. You take this place, I take this one, and just see if we can find anything.
Okay, so can you tell me which rooms are you specifically going to go into?
How many rooms have we not gone into, I guess?
Well, so you haven't like thoroughly searched both bedrooms and the downstairs.
Okay, I can do the bedroom, sir. If you would like to do the downstairs.
That's I was nodding like yes.
So I'll go and I'll start searching one of the bedrooms with my 0 in investigation, but just kind of like giving it a, you know what I mean, a purview with my arcane knowledge.
So yeah, that would be a perception roll.
You should totally turn on like heightened senses.
Heightened senses. I was just about to ask that. If I turn on heightened senses, will that help? All right.
Yeah, they'll give you they'll reduce the difficulty.
All right, so I have a perception of 3. What's the difficulty?
Okay, so you're just looking in general. So that would be normally it'll be a 7, but with the enhanced senses that'll be a 6.
All right. Holy cow! 3 successes, dude, with 3 dice.
Okay, wow.
Dang, dude, my God, megalomania runs through my veins. Go ahead. The power.
Okay, so with 3 successes, you look through both bedrooms. You don't find anything in the one Clark was in. You look around, you see like some clothing, but nothing, like no notes, no journals, nothing. Looking through the one with the names, you do find a small hidden like a false bottom in a shelf. You open up, you find another journal inside. You see the name Owen Connell. You see the name Owen Connell on the inside, and you just see a bunch of the dates and stuff going back 5 years ago, all written in Gaelic.
But there's no like clan names or anything that sticks out. Can I give it a purview with the cult and see if anything sticks out?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception and occult. That be it, or?
Yeah.
All right. What difficulty do you want it to be?
7.
All right. Please, let's go. I'm not spending any more willpower. 2 successes. Whew.
All right, so you're looking through it, and you do manage to find that you do manage to notice that there's that he has been to some exotic places in Europe. A few places are like occult note, like somewhere around like one point he was near Romania. At the point he was
God,
Budapest.
Eastern Europe type stuff.
Yes.
Hold on, let me add my notes here. Damn it. I'm gonna walk downstairs and see if Mr. Rogers is done or wait for him to be done before I kind of talk to him about this.
Yeah, I'm searching the downstairs. There was like a kitchen area and the entry area, and I don't really remember what else was down here.
I think I said that was it. There was like this on the left when you go into the door. It's like on the left side. There's like this common room area, like a living room area, and on the right there was like an eating area, then a kitchen next to the dining room.
Okay, I'm gonna. I feel like the very first thing I need to look over is probably the kitchen area, because if there's like maybe stores of food and everything, I can quickly determine if like they were human or not.
Okay, yeah.
So first things first, kitchen.
So you don't have to roll anything for that. You can just see like they have a bunch of food, and obviously like just regular food. You would see you remember from like being alive. Just like fruits, vegetables, well whatever they can find in winter, really.
Yeah. They probably have like flour and sugar and all kinds of stuff to make like all kinds of things.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
So they do have food, so they're mortal. All right. Then from there, after quickly looking through that, going to like the area where they would like entertain guests and all that. that spot, that room. The
Right.
kind of looking like behind pictures, just kind of peeking and that kind of thing. Because sometimes people put safes in the wall and things like that. So just looking around.
Actually, yeah, you do manage to find a small safe in the corner of the
Oh,
room.
is it behind a picture or like a curtain or something? Or
It's like tucked away in the corner behind some shelves. You like look behind it. So yeah, it's like it's say it's about like a few feet high. Like it's just like a small one, like not like a big one.
the does it have like a dial to put in like a number code, or is it a key?
It would be a key. I don't think
Key.
dial ones were a thing quite yet.
All right, I'm a blood buff up
Not
to
sure.
like 5,
Oh, okay.
and try and rip the door open.
So how much blood would that be?
3.
All right. So what's your current blood pool at left?
That puts me at 5.
All right. So yeah, you're getting kind of low.
Yeah, but I'm no good at picking locks,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Amar's
I'm
gone,
just
and that's who I would assume can pick locks.
yeah.
And
Stereotype.
Herschel, if it was, well, yeah, but Herschel, if it was like a number code, I would be like, hey, can you like do your spell or whatever? But
Okay. Yeah.
key,
You can do that. Yeah.
I'm a
So
brute
yeah.
force it. 5 strength,
Yeah.
can I rip it open?
Yeah. You pop the lock off.
Okay. Do I find anything inside?
Yeah. You find like a small stash of money. You do find a picture actually. It actually was more like a small painting actually.
Really?
Yeah, you see it's of two men and a woman. It's all sitting together as they're sort of like just posed.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to pocket this money. I'm taking it. Is it like a large stack of bills, or
I
is it like a bag of coins? Like,
think it's more like a bag of coins. Yeah, yeah,
so it's like it's not a lot of money then. It's like quite a few pounds, but not like
yeah. It's yeah.
not a
I'd say
bunch of
it's like
banknotes.
several. Yeah, I'd say like at least like several dozen pounds. So it's small, like a good stack, good stash to hide away.
Okay, so it's all right. And then I'm gonna take the painting out. Is there anything else in there?
No.
Okay. I'm going to. I assume somewhere around this time, after searching both of these areas, eventually Herschel will come down and find me
Yes.
like digging through this and be like, "Hey, why don't you take a look at this? What do you think?"
I walk over there and I go, look, and what are you showing me?
A painting of 2 men and a woman.
Do any of them look familiar to me?
Yeah, you don't know any of them by sight.
Do the 2 look like brothers, perhaps? Could they look
Yes,
like this
actually,
over some?
all 3 of them sort of have similar, like some of them have like familiar resemblance.
A family portrait, perhaps? Do you think this may be the brothers we're looking for?
Yes, and then what makes me wonder is her role, and I kind of motion towards the female in the painting in all this.
Mother, a patron.
Yeah, she looks like a little bit like around the same age, maybe a little bit younger.
A sister who's lost, who may be dead. Why would they hide this painting in a safe? It's something sacred to them.
I kind of jingle the bag of coins that I found and go, "You think you can figure out anything else about this painting?"
I'll look at the painting. Well, how big's the painting? Is it like a rather large painting, or is it a...
I'm not sure. It's small enough to fit in the safe, but it's a medium
like
size,
2
I
foot by...
guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of take the painting out and I walk towards the table. And I kind of set it on the table. Question, storyteller, before I do. With me having a cult of 3 and being a Tremere, would my character know that like Eastern Europe has, with the history of my clan, you know what I mean, and the Shimizi and all that stuff, that Eastern Europe is very rich in vampiric
I'd say
history?
you would know that, yeah.
Okay.
But the 3 you would know.
Okay. I put the painting down and I look at Mr. Rogers, but not like in my normal facade. You know what I mean? Because I am generally concerned when I see this. You know what I mean? So I found this, and I hand you the diary. It's in that language again, which none of us seem to speak. But this belongs to one of the brothers. And in it, I see some dates. And these dates, he visits some areas such as Romania and Budapest and all in the Eastern European region. I don't know if you're aware, but that land and that very soil in itself is very rich in our kind, in the history of our kind. And those who maybe don't agree with our certain organization's belief structure. And I kind of just say it, you know what I mean? I'm being careful with my nouns here, you know?
It may surprise you to learn, Herschel, but I've only been Kindred for 10 years. So there's quite a bit I don't know about other kinds.
So you do know our organization that that Mr. Clark are part of, where we believe in that great dance, the masquerade, right?
Well, yes.
There's another group that doesn't believe in that. I'll just leave it at that until we have more of a private location where we don't have unwanted listeners. But within that group, there are some scary ones.
I kind of look around me and go, we got rid of him.
I'd feel more comfortable speaking in my haven on this. But all I have to say simply is that land is rich in monsters. Monsters who don't like us. And it scares me either A, these brothers went to that land and were doing what they tried to do here in that land, which means they're very experienced, or B, they may be working for those types. I don't know. Either way, it's disturbing. And I kind of toss you the book. But on to other things. That money, by the way, before I do this, and I kind of motion towards the bag of money that you have.
I found it in the safe. I'll split it 50-50.
Oh, sir. 75-25, I think. My constitution is weary. Not I'm only dealing with this plate that we're looking after. All these, it taps me. I only have a certain pool of mana on which I can draw forth my magic from. It's not easy.
Sure, swindler. And I will give him some of the money, the 75% of whatever it is in there. I don't actually care. I just thought it would be a good bargaining chip for him.
Yeah.
I've got money. I'm wealthy enough, but he's not. He clearly cares about it.
Yeah, I know you got money, and Mitch has money. He just tells me that everyone's got money. Okay, easy lives. Some of us, anyways, gave up for the art.
Hey, it's a good motivator for some people, like you.
Yeah, very well. All right, storyteller. So I'm going to try to do my. I'm drawing a chalk circle around the painting, by the way, just to give it a little bit more oomph around it. With some couple runes drawn around it. What's the difficulty, sir?
For this, it would be difficulty 7.
All right, here we go. Jeez, I'm on fucking fire today.
1, 2,
4 successes.
3, 4. Wow. Okay, So for 4 successes...
I should get 100% of that purse, right? 4 successes, 100%.
It does say 4 successes, you can find out people's names and, their age and all kinds of stuff. 5 is when you get to, even more detailed connections.
Damn, I should have spent a willpower. Oh, well, hindsight.
So yeah, definitely. Yeah, you see the older one who looks like who has a. You see the man on the left of the woman. You see he is looks to be slightly older than the other two. He is Ian Connell. You notice that he is and on the one on the left you see this younger. He looks more muscular than his brother is Owen. And the woman, you find out her name is Sarah Connell. And basically, you notice that from the two men, you don't really sense. You just sort of sense you don't really sense anything. But from the woman, you sense there's this feeling from two different sources that of just loss.
I sit back and I roll my eyes in the back of my head, and then I turn around and look right at Rogers and I unroll my eyes, and I'm like, "These are the brothers, Ian and Ewan, and that is her sister Sarah, who's no longer of this mortal realm. She is dead. From what I do not know, but obviously this painting had some kind of importance to them if they were locking it up like this.
I see.
But they are on the run.
Perhaps we should keep it then.
Yes.
It may prove a useful bargaining chip.
Exactly.
Sentiment is often a weakness of many mortals.
I think you're very correct. Sentiment is even a weakness in our kind, I would think.
Not in me.
That does not surprise me, good sir. What time is it right now in Endgame?
I'd say it's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
So we have enough time to go back to my haven before sunset, so I can just pass. Sunrise, yeah. Sunset, no. Sunrise.
Yes.
All right. Would you care to travel back to my haven so I can task someone to contact Mr. Lord Pelham?
I suppose.
All right, indeed. Then let's head back to my haven.
On the way back, is it possible to try and do like a feeding?
All right. Do you want
to? I want to just kind of keep an eye out and look around and see if there's anyone I spot that's like.
Yeah. Okay. So you two.
Alone.
Yeah, you two leave the house behind. If you take care to look back, you see like some people just like running, like looking in, going into the house. Like there's some obviously cold, poor people with the ragged clothes just walking into the house right behind you. Just leave the door wide open. Hey, it's a cold night. People want to be someplace not out of the cold. So anyway, so yeah. So what would be the perception and?
It's actually just perception.
Okay.
And then
it's just perception on its own.
Yeah, it's just perception on hunting, and then the difficulty depends on like where you're trying to feed at. You know what I mean?
So yeah, at this time of the night, especially in the winter, it'd be a difficulty 8.
Oh well, then I have 0 successes.
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to feed it. 3 in the morning on a cold winter night.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I'm not going to tell you till we get to my haven. All right, cool. Let me know when we get back to our haven, to my haven.
Okay, so I don't find anyone who's like suitably alone where I feel safe enough to feed off of them.
Yeah,
so
no, you do see like a few people like clustered around together, but like no one's off by themselves.
I don't want to like.
Dead.
Yeah, I don't want to go off and like attack somebody that like that could call for help and maybe me get swarmed and get killed or something. I'd rather go hungry for another night. Should have fed while we were in that bar. Maybe seduce somebody. Oh well, I'll get over it. So we catch a cab.
Yeah, let's do this. Catch a cab, and I'm just going to kind of remain silent till we get back to my haven because my brain has been churning right now with possibilities.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.